Addiction is often viewed only as a weakness, but it also reveals something important about human nature. Eh? That at its core, addiction is proof that you're capable of intense devotion. You know, the problem is not your ability to commit, it is what your commitment has attached itself to. Eh? The same mind that repeatedly returns to a destructive habit is also capable of repeatedly returning to something that heals. You know, every addiction is built on repetition, attention, and emotional investment. Over time, the object of addiction becomes more than a behavior. It becomes a source of comfort, identity, escape, or certainty. This is why simply removing the addiction rarely solves the deeper problem. If the underlying need remains unmet, the devotion often finds a new object. You know, recovery is not only about resisting temptation, it is about redirecting devotion. The discipline once spent feeding a harmful pattern can be invested in building health, building meaningful relationships, learning, creativity, purpose, or even service. The intensity does not disappear, it is just transformed. You know, now don't get me wrong. This perspective should never minimize the seriousness of addiction. Addiction can have profound biological, psychological, and social dimensions that often require support, require treatment, and sustained effort to overcome. But recognizing your capacity for commitment can also become a source of hope. The strength that keeps you trapped can over time become the strength that sets you free. You know, psychologically, addiction hijacks the brain's reward system, reinforcing behaviors through powerful cycles of craving and relief. Yet the brain also possesses the capacity for change through neuroplasticity. With consistent practice, supportive relationships, and healthier routines, new patterns can gradually replace old ones. Remember, recovery is not the absence of desire. It is the retraining of desire towards life-giving behaviors. You know, spiritually, addiction reminds us that human beings are always orienting themselves towards something. The question is not whether you are devoted, but what you are devoted to. When your deepest commitment shifts from temporary escape to truth, to growth and purpose, the same energy that once sustained bondage can become a force for transformation. The soul is nourished by what it repeatedly chooses. You know, in short, don't define yourself by the object of your addiction. Define yourself by your capacity for devotion. Your greatest weakness may also reveal your greatest strength. When that devotion is redirected towards what builds rather than destroys, it becomes one of the most powerful forces for personal transformation. You know, my people, heal. Heal.